Hello and welcome back to Scorpio Tech. In today's video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the new Yaber Y61 Wi-Fi enabled mini projector. So let's get right into it. The box has a really nice and sleek design with a glossy high quality product image on the front, and some of the key features are also outlined on the box, which include screen mirroring, stereo speakers and the portability that this projector offers. As well as being Wi-Fi enabled, this projector can emit 5500 lumens and has a native resolution of 1280 by 720, with a max projector size of up to 200 inches. At the time of recording this video, the projector is on a great sale from £200 down to £89.99. With an excellent range of compatibility for phones, PCs, consoles and more, is this projector worth your money? Let's find out and take a look at what we get inside. So included in the packaging is a standard HDMI cable. This one is about 1 meter in length, which is a little bit short in my opinion, but that's not too much of a problem. We also have a power supply cable, which in this case is a European plug. This is because Yaber were kind enough to send this projector out for me for testing, and it has been transferred from Italy, so I'm using my own UK adapter here. But please note that if you order one for yourself, you will receive your localized socket and will not require an adapter. Finally, we also have a standard AV cable. In addition to these cables, also included in the box is a remote control which has really nice rubberized buttons. This allows you to navigate through the menus and change between sources very quickly and easily. However, no batteries were included, which in my opinion is a bit of a shame. However, a very nice inclusion was the cleaning cloth to ensure that the lens is always in pristine condition. Hiding underneath this, we also have a small kickstand to easily adjust the height of the projector. I'll show you that a little later. Last but not least, there was also an included warranty card which offers a 3-year warranty and lots of helpful contact information should anything go wrong. There's also a very detailed instructional manual that outlines all of the features, functions and troubleshooting guides that you could possibly need. And finally, there's also a fantastic little quick start guide that features up-to-date information regarding connectivity from an array of modern devices, which I personally found very useful. Now let's take a look at the projector itself. It arrived very well protected and in immaculate condition. It has a gorgeous white and silver design with several reflective elements to it as well. So let's take a look around the device and see what kind of ports and connections are available. So on the right hand side of the device we've got a VGA port, a HDMI port, a USB port as well as a headphone jack and a standard AV port as well. Moving around to the back of the projector, we can see that we've got a power socket here as well as an IR receiver, which is in addition to the one on the front as well, which is a really nice touch. On the underside we've got 4 padded feet as well as a kickstand connection hole and a tripod connection hole as well. As you'd expect, the kickstand simply screws into the underside of the device and allows you to adjust the elevation of it. On top of the projector we've got a very aesthetic looking set of buttons that mimic the remote control, as well as the ability to adjust the focus and keystone of the lens to achieve that perfect picture, which I'll show you shortly. So on the front of the device we've got a grey plastic lens cap which protects the lens nicely from scratches and dust, as well as the second IR receiver that I briefly touched on earlier in the video. As you can see here, the lens is capable of both 16:9 and 4:3 ratios with a maximum output of 1920 by 1080. The projector also offers a great 4000:1 contrast ratio, but is said to perform best at a screen size of just 70 inches. The projector also features Dolby sound, which is a very impressive feature to have, and it's also worth noting that this projector can be ceiling mounted as well. So after the very simple setup process, it was time to see what this projector is actually capable of. I was very excited to see how the iOS and the Android screen mirroring would work, as well as how the projector could perform in both light and dark situations. I was also very interested to find out how quickly the device could swap between sources and how loud the device was under load, as this could be a deal breaker for me. After setting the kickstand and booting up the projector, I decided to test out how well the device could adjust the keystone and the focus. As you can see, the keystone can be corrected to plus or minus 15 degrees to ensure that you've got the perfectly rectangular image with zero distortion. The focus ring was also excellent and provided me with a very sharp image in seconds. There are plenty of options within the menu, such as language, software update, picture mode, aspect ratio, noise reduction and various sound settings, as well as a sleep timer. In addition to these settings, you can also fine-tune the image by going into the picture mode settings to access a bunch of presets or manually adjusting the contrast, brightness, colour saturation and sharpness of the image. I'll now quickly show you an example of playing a game via HDMI to give you an idea of the video and sound quality that the projector offers. Now I don't know about you, but I was personally blown away by the quality both visually and audibly. There was no noticeable delay in the gameplay, the colours were accurate and vibrant, and the sound was honestly brilliant. Another bonus here is that I could hardly hear the projector at all. After heading over to the source menu and selecting screen mirroring, I was greeted with some on-screen instructions for both iOS and Android Wi-Fi connectivity. There is also a wired option available if preferred. Once connected, I ran into no issues whatsoever. I simply browsed through various apps on my phone and eventually found a video that I wanted to watch, which was automatically rotated and displayed in full screen by the projector, making the entire process completely effortless for the consumer. Next up, let's take a look at how the projector handles a Lightroom scenario. In my opinion, yet again, I'm very impressed. Sure, the image is slightly more washed out, but it's perfectly enjoyable the way it is. I then went on to test out some high quality footage to see how the projector handled various levels of contrast and colour, and once again, at least in my opinion, I thought it handled it extremely well. This is by far the best small form factor projector that I've ever tested. The sheer amount of connectivity options and features, the sleek design, the fact that it's only 19cm wide, 15cm deep and 7.5cm tall make this a very portable option for consumers on the go. Before we wrap up this video, let's have a quick recap of what the box contained. Of course, we had the Yaber Y61 projector, we had the remote control, we also had the various paperwork, the quick start guide, the warranty card and the instruction manual as well. We then had the little screw-in kickstand, the screen cloth, the HDMI cable, the power socket and also the AV cable. So that's it for today's video. I was honestly very impressed by this projector and I'm excited to use it in various different ways. If you have any questions regarding the product, feel free to comment them down below and I'll do my best to answer them as soon as possible. As always, the links for the product are down in the description, and if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like as it really does help. See you in the next video. Bye bye.